Hi, welcome everyone to this beautiful weekly card reading. Welcome also to the month of June, and I really want to thank you all for the all the love and support that you showered upon for the last video that I had put up about the card reading. It was really very overwhelming, and I really hope like it goes all in this amazing energy, so forth. So today we'll be doing card reading from two deck. One is the Indigo Angel card deck and the other is Archangel Power Tarot card deck. Why I chose this card deck is because currently in the month of June there is so much happening in context with the energies, in context with the astronomical positions, how planets are going into retrograde. So there are three planets that are going into retrograde: Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. And we have a major lunar eclipse coming on 5th of June that will be happening in the sun sign of Sagittarius. So Gemini and Sagittarius are gonna be into like a, what do I say, like the moon will be in a transitioning position from Gemini to Sagittarius. And so there's a lot happening in context with the energies that we all are feeling, like and Gemini is also about partnerships, a playfulness, but also very like going from one space to another and not able to understand what are they truly feeling. That is what Gemini energy is. So that is all, like we all are also gonna feel so much during this month. So based on that, I picked these two card decks. And also because the energy of the earth right now is moving from a space of activism rather than just being suppressed. Like if you just see around, maybe just in your country, in your society, your space, or like around the world, you see how things are moving. Nobody is ready to just sit down with what they are set to do. So the space of activism is taking, and for that, indigo angels, like indigo energies which are naturally intuitive, and they are naturally born with, we are all indigo, like humans. We are all born with our superpowers, our healing, our intuitiveness, but it just takes our own time to shed the layers and come to the place where we understand how our psychic abilities are wanting to talk through us. So let's get directly to the card reading. I'm gonna be shuffling the card and I'm gonna be focusing on the universal energy. So everybody who's watching this video, you can take a deep, deep, deep breath. Yeah. Inhale and exhale. Oh, there are two card decks. Okay. Oh, I mean, there are two cards. Beautiful. So the first card is self-care. Um, the card and the guidance, our higher self is wanting us to know that we need to take care of ourselves before we try to take care of others. It's only when you have your cup full you'll be able to give someone else something from your cup. And don't let your generosity or your wanting to help others hamper yourself, growth, or hamper your self harmony within yourself. So that is very important. And if you see, the angel is trying to sip from the water, like taking, how we drink water. So it's very important to know that if you are thirsty, you can't really quench other person thirst. So you must first look for your care, and then, like, self-care is the most important thing that is speaking to us for this week right now. And we can also take this as a theme for the entire month, because the June month itself is gonna be like not hectic in a negative aspect, but hectic in an energetic aspect because there's so much happening. So yeah, so this is what our angels and our higher self are wanting to talk to us, that we must start something to do for our self care. So you can start something, probably a routine or a ritual, a morning ritual, evening ritual, or probably a night ritual when you want to go to sleep. Something that you must do for yourself. So if you've been wanting to do something, and if you've been procrastinating it, maybe you can take this as a sign and go for it, because I think there is no better time than now, like during this quarantine period where we are given the time to be with ourselves and focus on our care. Oops. And this is the second card. The second card is you are loved. The card, our higher self is trying to tell us, not trying, is actually telling us that you are loved. We all are loved. And even though with our little mistakes and the things that we have done, it does not mean that we become a bad person and we are not lovable. It's just that they are our mistakes and we can anytime move forward from it. Secondly, there is a very strong energy that is coming from this card, is that we should look upon to what others are telling us, not in a way as if they are trying to criticize because they don't love us or they hate us, but from a perspective of where can we correct ourselves. So you can look upon, like, if there is someone in your around your circle who's trying to help you with something, but you feel like, why are they behaving this way, why don't they just love us for how we are. So maybe you can look upon that as a place where you can grow, or a space where you can learn about something and improve yourself. Okay, so this was from our first card. Right now, let's go to the. It's such a beautiful story, like, because first, when you understand that self care is important, you'll, like, your angels are telling you you are loved. Like, it's a very good story. So I'm gonna draw a card from this deck, asking for which archangel wants to can help us moving from the space of self care and being loved, um, and what can be an action type of thing, because I feel we all are too much in our head right now. Um, Gemini and all the energies that are going around on the earth plane, it's so much of airy. Everybody's in their head, the ideas, but like people are not being able to implement it much. So we can see what can be the action oriented thing for this. Okay, we can all take a deep breath. Okay. Oops, that was easy. Wow. So it's the Archangel Metatron. The card is the Chariot. The major arcana 7 tarot card number, the Chariot. And if you look at the art of it, how do I make this clear? How do I make this? Yeah. So, determination and self control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So, I have a very strong feeling the Archangel Metatron is telling us that we need to work upon on what we wish to fulfill and not get bogged down by all the judgments. Again, coming back to the space of we are loved, you are loved. And also, Archangel Metatron is someone, who helps us magnify our manifestation. And Archangel Metatron, oversees the Merkaba or Metatron cube. Oh, I have that Merkaba. I'll just, yeah. So this is like a crystal in a Merkaba. Like, can you see how many sides it has? So this is a Merkaba crystal. It's in clear quartz. I use it for my meditation, and I have probably all the crystals around me. So yeah. So the magical creation is also called the Chariot of God. This the Archangel Metatron. And when we can allow ourselves to take a great leap forward, and we need to understand the power of balance, self control, and hard work, and to understand that we are ready to take the task ahead. We must allow ourselves to feel the pride, and to feel for whatever simple things that we have accomplished and we have achieved. Like, rather than waiting for a big massive result or a change to happen in your life, you can celebrate from the small things that you've started to do for yourself. So it's very beautiful. Also, the number 7 in major arcana, when we do tarot card reading, it's also a very positive card for how we are moving ahead. It's a card for success, determination, and moving forward, and um, having a very strong foundation and balance. So this is a very great energy that is happening right now, that you can start with something that you've been procrastinating, also in context with your dreams or your purpose of life. It could be anything small or big, but start with it. Start with it. Because if you're waiting for yourself to be prepared, then trust me, you will never feel that you're completely prepared, because then you'll always have this thought or a dialogue in your head, or maybe I'm not so professional, or maybe I'm not so trained, or maybe this and that. So drop the dialogues, drop the drama, and start with something. And maybe, in the process, you can start learning something, and then you can decide for yourself that, okay, fine, you want to take a course or take a class for it, but start with something. Please start with something for this month of June. Just start with it. Okay. Now, the crystal for this week, or I think it is mostly the crystal for the entire month, but let's say with the week, is black tourmaline. This black tourmaline is in shape of pyramid. I keep it next to my computer because it's like, I do a lot of work on my lappy, so I feel this helps me with grounding. Black tourmaline crystal is best for grounding and transmuting negative energy into positive energy, and also helping us understand clearly to stand for our ground, and be stubborn for what we believe in. Not stubborn in a wrong way, but stubborn for in a way where we know that this is our growth and we want to do that for ourselves. So the crystal for this week is black tourmaline. You can look for the photos online, or else if you want, I'll try to post a photo along with this video. Like, a lot of people asked me last time that, can you send us a link for the carnelian? Like, that was the crystal for the week. And also, we have another crystal that is tiger's eye. So I guess this tiger's eye is kind of little famous. So, but still, if you look at this crystal, it's like a little, what do we say, psychedelic? I know. So it feels like, every time you look at it, I, at least when I have this crystal, every time I look at it, I feel like I'm looking at some new lines or some new patterns on it. So tiger's eye helps us protect our energy, and also look at things from different perspective, and understand that how more flexible we can be with our thoughts and ideas. So these two are the crystals for the week. Also, a very beautiful announcement is, I have a chakra healing meditation starting from tomorrow. Today is the last day for the registration if you want to, register at the early bird price. And so we'll be working on the 7 major chakras, and also at the micro chakras. We have 114 chakras in our body, like, in our nadis. I'll not go in deep with it, keeping it very short. So out of 114 chakras, 112 chakras are that we can work on, and the other two chakras, gets activated or works in a process when the other 112 chakras are balanced and unblocked completely. So we're gonna start working on the seven chakras and also the micro chakras in that one chakra. For example, we have solar plexus. So solar plexus is a major chakra, and inside that we have minor chakras. So we'll be focusing on all those chakras and healing and unblocking. So it's a 7 day healing workshop. You have to pay 5,000 rupees, but if you want to register for an early bird price, that is 2,100. And I'm also offering a free reading for people who are registering at early bird, because I just started to do aura reading very like regularly, and I thought it will be a great experience to see how people are allowing themselves to do it. And so I want to offer that for free. So you can share this with your friends and family if they want to join, if you want to join, or if you have any doubts about that, please let me know. And yeah, that's the most for it for the entire week. And also about the astronomical places and the transition from one space to another, like having major planets going through retrograde. If you have any doubts or anything regarding it, please DM me. I don't want any of us to be in a fear space ki, oh my god, that this planet is going retrograde, ye hoga, wo hoga, bura hoga. Like, don't fall into all that fear trap. We can work through the energies very well. So let me know how I can help, and maybe we can make a very small video about how the energies of the retrogrades are affecting all the sun signs. So that's that. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really wish that we all have a beautiful month ahead, and everybody is like off the corona thing, and they are all healed and in a safe space to move forward in their life. So have a happy week, have a happy month, and have a super joyous, happy life. And also, if you have time, dance it out like whatever you're feeling. So maybe that will lighten up your energy. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. This is Raksha from a beautiful space coming to you. Thank you.